joining me today.
Well, pleasure to be part of it.
I'm excited you're here on the couch. You're ready to make your tech confession.
Yes, I'm feeling like a patient right now. I'm going to confess to everything.
Uh-oh.
Probably. I hope. I'll keep something for private as well. There you go.
So I'm interested in your software-defined moment, when you stopped thinking about hardware and as a technologist started thinking about software first.
Well, that actually happened as soon as I'm a dinosaur basically when it comes to tech. I've been in the industry for a while, about 22 years now. And I come from a days where DOS was most popular and Windows was just about becoming easy to use. Everything was by hand and scripting, batch scripting, so it was quite difficult to do and didn't cover everything. So there were very convoluted ways of doing things. And slowly but gradually, the industry moved into a situation where scripting PowerShell, when that became available on Microsoft, I knew that it's going to spread into all different kinds of areas. And because vendors are going to create their own PowerShell commandlets and modules, that's exactly what happened. So everything started becoming easier. And then NSX came about, and with that, PowerShell modules for that. And that's the advancement that I was very excited about. Because hey, PowerShell, right? And then when you start automating more and more things, and everything becomes software defined, and you can then save it, and then reuse it for something else with minor modifications. That's very powerful. And that's when, I also am of the idea that if there's something you have to do 2 or 3 times, then you automate it, basically. And that basically got me going into the software-defined things as well, especially for NSX as well, and deploy as much as I can automatically. So yeah, that was it, I think, when I started doing it.
But by trade, you're a cloud architect, so this whole NSX thing happened just by accident, or how did you get involved with NSX?
I've always been very, very interested in anything that VMware produces. It's a love relationship with technology. So when NSX came about initially, I was very interested in it anyway. So I wanted to know, because that was one time when you can get rid of. It was the same kind of moment where virtualization came in, when you say, oh, I can run more machines onto this one box. It was the same kind of thing for networking. So you can suddenly do networking that you couldn't otherwise do. So you don't have to buy a switch, and you control your networking by software. And that's where I got really, really interested in NSX as well. Partly why I got involved very early, and then when vExpert NSX came about, I was in. So yeah, I was in the inaugural class of NSX vExperts and still here. So,
yeah, congratulations on being selected as a 2018 vExpert.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to keep it going because it's exciting technology and it opens so many other doors to the cloud. Being a cloud architect, obviously,
right.
That's what connects you to the internet as well. So your hybrid environments that you create. So VMware talks via NSX, so you need to know that. And I'm trying to keep up with it. It's evolving very fast, so being a cloud architect is not easy in that sense. You have to just keep studying all the time.
Yeah.
But, there you go.
Is there anything that you're really excited about, looking into the future? We always talk about the future in networking. Do you see the future in anything else? Well,
future of cloud itself. Again, being a cloud architect, my interest is mainly that. And there's this wave now of multi-cloud. And it's not just a buzzword. It's because what started happening with a lot of companies was that when on their cloud journey, they were finding that connecting to just one cloud is not good enough. That particular cloud platform might be good for one particular thing or many things, but not for others. So for example, if I was to go and do machine learning or AI, I probably won't go to AWS, even though I work mainly with AWS as well. I would probably go to Google, because to me, they are much further ahead than anyone else on that. There are multiple other things for Azure, for example, that I would like to go to. So no company would like to be restricted to one particular cloud for their cloud needs. So you have to do multi-cloud, and all the companies that are in any shape or form working on the cloud environment, cloud technologies, will have to support not only those 3 big names, but also other names. So they have to become, in a way, cloud agnostic, become present everywhere, and then so that companies are not restricted in their roadmap when they want to connect to any one of them. they can connect to any of them. They should be able to do that without any restrictions. They should not have any inhibitions that, if I pick this cloud, will I be able to move to this other one? So cloud mobility, connectivity to all of them it excites me, because that basically forces me to learn about all those environments, pick the right one for my client, and get them working on it.
So as a consultant, have you seen any similar aha moments with them as you're going out and meeting with them and showing them the exciting virtualization?
Oh, well, when it came about, yes, of course. I think I'm sure that you heard this many times, that when they saw a VMware platform, you pull out the cables, the machine died and it came up on the other one, HA moments, or vMotion, when the ping, you just dropped one ping and the machine moved. So back in the days, yes, that was definitely a wow moment. But even now, that when you have a successfully connected environment, it doesn't matter which cloud, once you have it connected and you move the machine, especially when you move it while it's working, from one environment to another. So those technologies that VMware is also working on, to be able to live move it, that's going to be very, very interesting for people. In fact, jaw-dropping moments, I think, because typically you expect to be motion from your own premises to the other one, but not to the public cloud. And once you gain that capability, companies would be saying, okay, well, that basically means that we can move our workloads whenever we want, for whatever reason, not just DR. Failover, for example, or precious services that they can't afford to let down, can just move seamlessly without any issues. That will definitely be a wow moment, I think, for them as well. So I think we have no shortage of wow moments. Every now and then VMware comes up with something that can surprise people, I think, still, which is why I think VMware is still leading this war.
Well, thank you so much for your confession today.
Well, glad to be part of it. I have some rants as well, but maybe I'll keep them for the next session. If you call me up after this disaster that I have. I hope I haven't bored anyone to death here, but...
No, this has been great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
When you are ready to make your tech confession, join us at techconfessionstheshow.com.